Today I'm going to do a video on the eyeshadow palettes that I've got in my makeup kit, and I'll show you my my must-haves, my sort of hits, and then ones that I don't use as much. I'll start with my favourites. Now, you're not going to be surprised whatsoever to discover in here Charlotte Tilbury as my favourites. That's not a surprise, is it? It's that. Really love those colours. You know, they're quite versatile, work for a lot of people. You've got your mattes and a couple of shimmers. Just perfect little palette, little size to take about. Good for bridal. I do like it for that. The other favourites I've got, obviously, there's the Pillow Talk. So that's that one. Use that a lot for bridal as well. So this is this is the Pillow Talk, but this is the luxury palette of pops. So they're all like your shimmery shades. How gorgeous are they? And with the texture, anyone that knows like the Charlotte Tilbury quads and her eyeshadows in general, the quality is just amazing. They're really creamy. I prefer using a brush, but it does go on really nice with your fingers. So really easy to use. And then this is a newest one I got, which I'm in love with. I've used this a few times. This is the Fire Rose palette. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I mean, the tones are quite similar. I know that. Look at that colour there. That's so gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. They're really nice. I've used this quite a lot since I've got it. I mean, I only got it recently, so I've not had a chance to use it on people. I've only used it on myself. So they're my must-haves. Next must-have. Everyone will know me talk about this as well. The Viseart, the Neutral Mattes. Absolute favourite, that one. I use it such a lot. And an old favourite, which I used to use all the time, I stopped using it for a while, but I've got back into it, is the Tartelette in Bloom. I love this palette as well. You can see how well used, especially those colours are. The most well used ones I've got. And I've got another couple of favourites in here. Actually, I've got another Charlotte Tilbury. I don't use this one as much. That must be the Dolce Vita. I used to use this a lot. You can see that, but I don't use that anywhere near as much now. Don't know why. No reason, but I just don't really use it. And another Viseart. This is, I've not hardly used this actually. I think I've used it myself a couple of times. Hardly used that. You can see that. Is that the Paris edit? It's Natasha Denona. Oh, her makeup is lovely. Her shadows are amazing. They are so pigmented. Just honestly, the quality in that. I've not got any of her big palettes. I would like to have them, but I feel with all the palettes that I've got here, I don't need it. I don't think I would need the big one. I've got enough shades. I'm trying to get better at buying things I don't need, because you know, this year I've not had the money to put into my kit. So that I've also got the Mini Tropic palette, which is lovely, but that's purples and sort of blues and things. That's more for editorial. Stilatse, absolutely love it. As in, the quality is good. I do like the colours. You can see the ones I kind of use more of. I just don't use it that much. I don't really tend to use quite a lot of the colours there. I like it for the greys, the dark greys, and that purpley colour, and that I tend to use it more for that, but don't use it loads. But the quality is good. One that I've got, which it's a bit of a, not a miss, but I'm not that fussed about it. It's a good palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina. It's a nice palette. You can see the colours I've used the top. I use my fingers though to dip them in, and you can see they're my favourites. The rose gold, that one, and I quite like those as well, but you can see I've hardly touched the other ones. I'm not, I mean, I don't know, that colour there, I don't know. It's just an unusual colour. It's quite, you know, you can see where I've used my finger to apply it, but it's quite crumbly. That's the word, crumbly. I've had a few of her palettes before, but I just don't seem to get on with them. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. I know people love them and swear by them. I just don't get along with them. I love the colours. Some blend great and some don't. It's just one of those things. And another palette which I do like, and I do use it, I do like, this is the Pat McGrath. Now, I've used a few of her things before. I love her lip glosses. Other palettes I've had are amazing. This is the kind of, I see more affordable version of hers in her range. And they're just little pans, and I think I got this in the sale. It was like £13 or something like that. It wasn't a lot. You can see just a wee plastic. The packaging is nothing amazing. I do like the colours. You know, look at the colours are lovely. They're shimmery and that's a nice one. One's quite greeny gold. That one's like a greeny kind of gold. I do like them, but I just not much call to wear them. I've got other ones I would pick first, but they are good. And another one that's okay, which I don't really reach for now, is the Mimi. That was super affordable. I can't remember. I think I got that on sale for like £13 or something. I do like the colours, but again, I've got very similar. It kind of reminds me a wee bit of the Tartelette in Bloom. I think the packaging in that does as well. Eyeshadow palettes I will not use and I don't have in my kit are actually Morphe, or Morphe, I don't know how you pronounce it, Morphe. Now, I have reasons for it, okay? I know people love it. People rave about it and it's well liked. I just did not get on with it. When I first started out, so 5 years ago when I first started out doing makeup, I remember starting to follow a lot of influencers, not makeup artists, but I started to follow a lot of influencers and was watching YouTube videos of these influencers, and Morphe was it was a big, I mean, it's still a big thing now, but it was a really big thing then. And I was watching all these and people raving how amazing it was the best thing ever, it was so affordable, which it is affordable. So I went out and bought a couple and I just so disappointed, so disappointed. I got I can't remember now, one was a colour one, it could have been 35C and one could have been 35W, I don't even remember. It was, you know, you get a lot, it's big, but it was quite cheap packaging, which again, packaging always bother me, but it was cheap looking, it felt cheap. But a lot of them were very chalky, very chalky when I used them on me, but some people swear by it and say they're not, so again, could just be me, but I found them very chalky, very cheap, and they irritated my eyes. I have never discovered that with any other products that I've used. There's not any other eyeshadow. I mean, I've got very sensitive eyes and eyeliner can affect me sometimes, it makes my eyes water. Mascara is a big thing, things like that, but the eyeshadows, the Morphe eyeshadows are the only ones that irritated my on my eyelids, only ones that have done it. I just put it down. I don't know, I don't like it, but I know I will get hate and I'm not calling them out, but I'm not, you know, it's just my opinion, who cares about that, do you know what I mean? Let's be honest. Hundreds of makeup artists use it, people swear by it, it's, you know, very well liked, so my opinion is not going to make a difference, is it? But just for me, you know, I just think it's nice to share. It's just one and I wouldn't buy it again. But that's it, so I'll do some more videos for you and I shall get busy doing that now. Thank you, bye.